Hey everybody, welcome back to the Wolf Den again for another episode of 3D Crystal Puzzles. And let me start off today by saying I'm really sorry that I have not done one of these in a while. I've had a lot going on. Haven't really been financially stable for a little bit, but I'm getting back to where I need to be. So I'm really looking forward to tonight's puzzle because this one I've been looking forward to dedicating to my grandmother. My grandmother actually has passed away. It was a while ago, but I saw this one, and it really touched my heart because my grandmother had a really big thing about owls. And when I saw this one, immediately I thought of my grandmother. So I really wanted to get this one, and I've been kind of putting it off for a little bit, trying to get a few other things done. I do have a couple other puzzles that I did. I just recently had a family reunion. I went and spent some time with my family, and while I was there, I ended up getting Cinderella's Castle, so I will be able to show you guys that one. I did put that one together while I was there. I also got her Chariot and put that one together, so I'll be able to show a little more detail. So, I'm just going to show you guys this one. This is the one that I saw. And hey, Derek, how you doing, bud? This is the one that touched my heart right here. It reminded me of my grandmother. And tonight I'm actually going to be putting this one together right here in front of you guys so that I can get this one set up and dedicated to my grandmother. So without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to break into it. As you guys see, as per always, it's in there, and I have not opened the box, so I do not have this guy sitting on the sideline. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and get this done here. Looks like we got one big bag, and I actually like that because it makes it to where it's less confusing as to where to start. So, it even looks like they put a stamp on here. It says right there, QC pass. So, I'm not really sure what that means, but quality assurance or something like that, maybe. In any case, let's go ahead and break into this bad boy, shall we? I'm just going to bring you guys down just a little bit here. Nice little tear there. There we go. So as for always, this is how these usually start out. I'm a little bit concerned with this one because now that I just opened it, I'm actually finding little pieces of it. It looks like something... I'm not sure what, but it looks like something cracked on here, so I'm a little concerned. Let me check here. What was it? What did I lose? Physical appearance and importance to maybe it's just a couple of extra, because when they make these, they have to snap them free from when they're making them, so maybe it's just some of these got into the bag. So we're just going to put those aside for now. If we run into any trouble, we'll deal with it. But in any case, what's going to happen is, as per you seen with the picture, he's going to be standing on this little log. And to me, my grandmother had lots of these, only they were like glass figurines. And so to see this one just sitting there on the log, I mean, it did. It really touched my heart. So I can't wait to get this thing together. So let's go ahead and make a start of it here. Let's see here. I got the feet, which the feet are going to go right here. Somehow. Maybe I got it backwards. Yep, right there. Okay, so we got the base. We have it standing. So now I'm looking for the next piece, which is got a big piece right there. Boom. First piece, ladies and gentlemen. All right, this is what we want to see. And let me take a look at this because it's already telling me that I have to put something special in, which is probably its tail feathers. So we'll get the face, got the wing, the other wing. Where are your tail feathers, birdie? That's not it.
Got that piece right there. No, that one.
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Maybe. It looks like it. And for all you that don't know, or maybe just be joining me for the first time, that arm was my wife. She sits on the sidelines and sometimes feeds me advice, which I do appreciate. So let's see here. You know, that is it. Thank you, honey.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let me just get
You
an
kept looking at it,
eyeful.
and then you looked past it, and then you looked at it again, and looked past it.
Let me just get an eyeful of a couple of these here because it looks like we're going to start off small. And actually, yeah, I'm going to take him off of that. And we're just going to lay him on the ground for now. Okay. These puzzles are amazing. I love them when I'm putting them together. I love them even more when I finally get them together because it finally shows me the full-on detail of them. I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of times, one of the reasons I love doing these videos is a lot of times you look at these boxes and you're like, oh, man, I'm not sure if I want to do it because it's probably going to be like that small. Well, just for example, let me see here. Perfect. This is perfect example right here. As you can see, there's my hand in comparison to how big she was. And when I got her, I actually have another one I'm going to be doing later, which is this guy. Pinocchio. But as you can see, right there is a nice little comparison. The reason I do these is there are times where you'll get these and they are not anywhere near the size you're going to think they're going to be. Like this one, just for example, again, the hand, just to give you guys, you know, a little bit of a idea as to how big she really is. I got this one and I saw it and I'm sitting here thinking, oh, I'm probably going to get a figurine about this big. It did kind of put me off to whether or not I wanted to get it or I wanted to even attempt it. But I'm going to be honest with you. I was extremely surprised at her height after I got done because, again, you know, you take a look at these size photos. They don't really do them justice. So if you go to get these, like I say, the reason I do these videos a lot of the time is just to give you guys an idea as to how big they are, what they're going to look like, just to give you guys a little idea as to whether or not you're going to want to do them in the future. And the reason that I do that, actually, pure example is like this right here, this guy. See, now I had this one, and I thought, just pure example there, okay? Even standing him like this, I mean, the length is okay, but the height of it, I thought this guy was going to be big. I mean, I bought him offline, and all the pictures, again, didn't do him justice because by the time I was done, I really thought he was going to be bigger. And I got this for my wife, so it was a little bit disappointing, but at the same time, I mean, you know, you can't really be angry with it because, I mean, it's a two-piecer. I mean, let's see if I can find it here in my treasure trove of things. It was a two-piecer. It came with this lovely stand. And again, I got it for my wife. You know, it was really nice. She enjoyed the heck out of it. And it's a wonderful piece. It's just, like I say, it's not as big as, you know, it portrayed itself. So that is why I do these videos. It's to kind of give you guys an idea what they look like, how they're going to look, about what sizes they are, and the detail. I mean, a lot of times you look at them and you're like, I don't know if it's going to look right, you know, but, you know, a lot of these turn out really nice. So that's what we're doing. That's why I'm here. I've had a couple of people, you know, I guess have seen the videos, and I apologize. I mean, because I guess they thought I was going to help them with their puzzle, and I apologize. I mean, a puzzle's a puzzle, you know. No matter how you look at it, it's going to turn out like a puzzle. So, in any case, I hope you guys enjoy this because, I mean, like I do. I enjoy doing this. I enjoy seeing your comments. I just like comment right here. Derek, yep. Goldie actually has done a couple of them. Goldie's my wife. To anybody that doesn't know, and she's done a couple of them herself. I'm very proud with her doing them because, I mean, for a pure example, why right there, these are not your normal puzzle pieces because they are 3D. They come layered. So when you're doing these, you're not only looking at like where your next piece goes, you're looking at whether or not you got the wrong side. So you're looking at that first one going, is that the piece I'm looking for? But you're also looking through the piece to the back piece to see if is that the piece I'm looking for, because while you're building them, what basically is going on is you're looking at two pieces, not just one. So definitely really interesting. I love doing these. Sometimes I get stuck myself and I end up having to end my videos, and I apologize for that. But, like I say, a puzzle's a puzzle. Some of them you can get and they take you absolutely no time at all. Like for example, this young lady right here, she took me like 7 minutes. I put that together, no problem. And a big shout out to my cousin Britt. I hope you're enjoying the Mickey Mouse I put together for you. I managed to get that one, and that one took me a grand total of, I think, 15, 20 minutes. But like I say, then again, there's some that I get that take me days. It really does depend what you look for. Like I have a carousel over here that's in the way back corner. That one took me about a day. And then I have Ariel here, me, my daughter, and my mom put together. That one was something. I'm not going to lie about that. That one was a real thinker, because you didn't really know what you were trying to put together, whether it was the tail or the body or the hair, or it was just all over the place. So definitely one of the more difficult ones. It was labeled as a 2, I believe. As you can see on the boxes, they actually have them labeled in levels. Like this is a 1, then they have 2, and then their bigger ones are usually level 3s. Those ones take a little more dedication to do, and a little more time as well. So I always recommend starting out at the 1s and going from there. But if you're feeling a little more, like anxious, and you really want to give it a shot, more power to you. All means, go for it. So let me just see here. I think I got this guy here. And again, I don't think that's the right piece. No, it's the right piece. Okay. So next, I need another little guy here. Where you at? That might be a good idea. I'm going to separate out all the big pieces and the little pieces here. Here. What do you got going on? Oh, you're not what I'm looking for. Big pieces. However you guys can get this to work for you too. Usually I separate out, like for example, the face, of course the stand, I get that out of the way. It's just how you feel comfortable doing these. Everybody has their own way of doing them. Just have fun with it. Plain and simple. If you're going to do them, remember that it's to have fun. Eventually you'll get the finished product and you're going to look at it and be like, wow, I did that. So definitely enjoy yourself while you're doing it, because that's what it's about. So let me see here. I'm sorry, I got some comments going up. Let's see here. Is that? No, that's not it. That's it. There it is. Okay. Identifying some of these pieces is also the hard part here. You gotta try to put them together in your mind almost. Come on, what are you doing? You got an extra chip or something? What's going on here? Okay, looks like I'm gonna have to backstep just a little bit. Find out why my little friend here is not going together. That would be a good reason, because it's not the right one. It looks like it. Even seems like it. Man, what the heck? All right. And again, I do love this puzzle idea, just because of the fact that it really grabbed my heart, and I'm glad to be able to do this one. So appreciate you guys joining and taking a moment out of your schedules, just kind of get with me and see how this one turns out. I'll try again, I guess. It wants to go there. That's the right one there. But it's not the right one. Oh, this is one of those pieces. It's going to make me look for it. Where you at? Come on. That is not it. Oh. Well, hello. Didn't see you there. There you are. Okay, that's better. Okay, so what you're going to see here, and I'm going to show you guys, sometimes this will happen. Basically, I got this piece here, which, as you can see, this piece here, this piece wanted to go. Now, on the other hand, I have this here, and as you can see, there's a little nub right here. Okay, there's that. Now I'm going to put this piece down, and I'm going to show you another piece right here. See that little nub right there? Okay, that's on the other side, actually. Yep. So right here is the piece that's actually going where it needs to go. And this little nub right here is what I was looking for. So again, a lot of times this is a part of the reason I like these puzzles, because sometimes you sit there for a moment and you're like, I got it. And then all of a sudden they throw a wild card at you. I have two pieces that are almost exactly the same, but they're not. So that's what makes this interesting to me. I love these puzzles for that reason. It's not as simple as, snap, put together, snap, put together. It's not a model. It's a puzzle. So I do love these things, and I love the company that makes these. I've also told the story several times about how I've been doing these puzzles since I was about 8 years old. Now, the difference is when I was 8, I only had 2, and it was a diamond and a square, or a cube, excuse me. So the cube was my brother's, and he got to a point where, it happens, kids sit there and they lose interest. It's not a big thing. But, he looked at me and he's like, well, you seem to take some interest in this, so why don't you go ahead and put it together? So I did. I put it together for him. Let him have it. Didn't bother me none. I just enjoyed putting it together. And then after that, I never saw the puzzles again. Didn't even know they still made them. What became interesting was, and I don't know if anybody else has this happen, but this is the funny part of the story. One day I was sitting there and I was just walking through Walmart with my missus, and I just happened to be mentioning this story to her and telling her, I was like, man, I really wish they made these, because I really would like to do one again, someday. And, we were walking through the toy section, looking for stuff for the kids and stuff. And just out of the blue, we happened to be in the puzzle section. And there one was. And it was amazing. It was actually one of the, was it one of the Disney ones, hon? Or was it, which one was my absolute first one? You remember? I know, it's probably sitting behind me.
It was not one of the Disney ones.
It was not one of the Disney
ones. It
was
was that.
Ah, yes. So it wasn't the castle. So what I had found.
It was the castle. It
was, excuse me. So what I had found is they not only had the smaller ones like this fella right here that I'm putting together, but they actually had advanced. And me personally, I had been really interested in them from the get-go, so I talked my wife into letting me get one. and got it home. And I'm not gonna lie, I broke that sucker open, and there was, excuse me, sorry folks. So I broke it open, and here I am expecting instructions or something, a pointer to where I was gonna need to start with this puzzle. And to be honest with you, as far as the castle goes, the only starting point you have is the base. So you start out with the base, and from there you are expected to figure it out. So the first thing that thing taught me was I had to make sure I had all my pieces, make sure that I wasn't going to end up getting partway through it and end up missing some pieces. The other thing that threw me off was, and I wish I had known this back then because some of the puzzles are like this. If you're dealing with a four-sided puzzle that has towers or legs, you're probably going to end up with puzzle pieces that are four of a kind. It's going to be pretty much the same for each pillar or each leg. So keep that in mind if you decide to do one of those, because it threw me off, and boy, I'm going to tell you what, that's why that puzzle took me so long, because I did not know what to expect. So, that being said, good luck to anybody that wants to do the castle. This is actually coming along really nice here. I'm just praying that I do not run into a layering problem. I do not like layering problems. And again, for those of you who don't know what a layering problem is, to me, I started calling them layering problems because, again, layered pieces. So what it basically is, it's when the puzzle sits there and it starts going together really well, but only one side of it's like coming together. You'll start to realize that you're going to need to finagle certain pieces in where they can fit where they're supposed to. So keep that in mind as well when you're doing them. Just be watching for your layering issues. If you do have a layering issue, don't be afraid to take a couple of pieces off. Just be really careful if you don't have the anchor in or you don't have some kind of support. So this is coming together rather nice. Let's try you again here. It's almost a perfect size right there. Trying really hard with this one here. Let's see. No, I take it that one's going to be later. Okay. Keep getting these reversed ones. Like I got a big piece here that I need, and the big piece keeps being on the opposite side. So, being a giant pain right now. There you go. There you are. And there's the layering problem. I knew it was coming. It's okay. We'll figure this out. Okay, so I took it apart, and I don't know if you can see it. Right there. You see that? Little lip right there? That's considered to me to be a layering issue, because that means that there's a piece missing that needs to go under this piece. That, just to show you guys, is what whenever I say I'm having a layering issue, that's what it means. So, which you'll hear in my videos that I say it a lot. Yeah, that's a reverse piece. Try to put his butt together here. Come on. That back piece. Where's that back piece at? Because that goes there. Okay, so We need, just seen you. Where'd you go? A really big nub. Where did you go? I just saw you. So, no. No. I can see the piece that I need, but I'm not seeing it at the same time. Is that it? No. Well, I love it when we hit these little pause moments. Is that? No. Backwards. Okay. Well, is that? That's not big enough. Just taking a moment. As you can hear, there's my puppy. She's under the table itching. Little goofy dog.
No, she's not. All three of them are underneath the table sleeping.
Really?
On my feet. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm seeing what's going on here. Okay.
If you look down underneath the table, you can see all of them. They're laying right in a row. There's Isis, Emma, and Bailey. Isis is
I
laying
think I
down
found it.
by Desi's feet.
I think. It's a big I think. This is definitely one for the records, I'm telling you. There you are, you little stinker. That's the guy I was looking for right there. It's going to layer up real nice with this one. So I just pull, as you see, I pull that piece off. And what I'll do is I'll fit it to the other piece that's going to be layered up on top of it. And then I just place them all together. And there it is. So if you ever have that problem, like I said, do not be afraid to take a few off because sometimes that happens. It's unavoidable. A little jingle. And she's just being silly. Okay. Where did you go? I have a couple of them that are double-siders. They're really small. No, that's definitely not it. Let's see. There you are. Okay. So this is where we're at right now. Just a little, you see its feet. There's its butt and the little tail feathers. You shake your tail feathers. There you go. All right. I'll just keep going here. Try to find the next one. Because now it's limiting me to one piece on top, so I literally do. I have to try to figure out my next step on my own now. That's not it.
Oh, no.
That's not it.
I didn't zoom
Is this
in,
it?
so I'm thinking that's where we're at.
Come on, dude. Cut me some slack here. Isn't that, baby?
I'm sitting here trying not to.
Goldie says goodnight, everybody.
I'm gonna take
Oh, my missus. She says goodnight.
You want me to take all the dogs with me, or want me
Whoever you want, hon.
leave Isis out here with you, or?
It's fine. Whatever.
Okay.
Come on. Next piece.
Come on, Bailey. I guess all of them are gonna come. Night, honey, I love you.
Not bad.
If you're lucky, you'll be able to fit in the bed when you come to bed.
Come on.
Night, Desi.
Next piece, please.
Come on, Bella.
Really could use the next piece so that I know exactly what I'm doing here. Looking for a small one.
Big and middle
Let's
school
see
sucks
here.
so much. They could be worse.
I keep running into this guy. This guy is throwing me for a loop here. This is not it. It's trying here. Yes, there we go. Okay, so now we have more pieces that I can work with here. Okay, so now I need that guy right there. Where are you at? Just so. And the sad thing is, so this gave you an idea how challenging some of these are. This one's got that many pieces. I think it says 42 pieces. That's what makes them challenging. You know, you get one and you're like, oh, this is going to be simple. It's the ones you think are simple that aren't simple. It's the ones that you don't think are simple turn out to be 27 minutes. So, a little food for thought there. Okay, that was close. I know you're somewhere here. Where are you at? Is that it? Come on. No. What do we got here? We got this guy. We got this guy. Nope. I have no idea why I have a really flat piece here. That's interesting. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Okay, so we are going to take a quick look at some of these small ones. Nope. 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 I'm going to try to find this. Dang piece here. Where are you at? That's not it. That is so not it. Again, back with this guy, and that's not it. Looking for a smaller piece. Smaller. Put you guys together. Maybe I'm looking for the wrong piece here. All right, well, let's look for the other side then. How about it? What we got going on here? Nope. There you are. Okay, found it. Moving on. Come on. Usually these go a lot faster. Nope. Okay. So it's just not that one. It's this one. Okay, so I am not 100% the wings on, which means that I need to locate for the other side. There's going to be a piece right here that, yep, for sure enough, is going to have the other set of wings on it. And there is another layering problem. So I got to figure that out first before I can go any further. I think I just did. Okay. We're going to try this. Oh, so close. Okay. Thing about these as well is that they shift, so you got to be careful. A lot of times it'll seem like a puzzle piece isn't fitting. Next thing you know, it is. Okay. So I'm putting you aside because I'm not losing you. No, it's not going to be you. This one is a possibility. It's not you. I think this is. Yep. Get in there. There we go. Okay. Wonderful. Now for you. Perfect. Slap the other wing on there. You gotta be gentle. Don't slap it. Okay. Wonderful. So apparently you're not what I'm looking for. Where are you at? There we go. Layering problem again. Maybe little tiny ones too. No. There you are. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Come on. Get in there. Yep. Yep. Just like that. You are gonna go here. Perfect. All right, so now I got the wings on. Go ahead and just put him back in there. Yeah. Okay, so now we got the wings on. So let's see if we can't go a little bit further and get his head on straight. There we go. And again, I am mentioning that this is dedicated to my grandmother, who I grew up with and I loved very much. Oh, down, down. Come on. Let's try this guy. There it is. Okay. Next piece. Getting there. I'm telling you. Sorry it's taking so long. I mean, shoot, usually I'm done with these. It's a special one. That's probably why. It's a special one, so I'm taking my time. I want everything to be right. Everything to be beautiful. Perfect. Now I need a really freaking. There you are. Haha. The one I couldn't find. There we go. That's what I love about these as well. Good feeling right afterwards. And now we're flowing. All right, let's do this. Yes. Okay. Need you. Yep. Right there. Come on. Yeah. Of course, now it's going to go together. And we're going to get it done. All right. Let's do this. Just like that. Okay. Down to our last few here. I'm even leveling it off now, so that's good. Need double. Where are you? I don't understand this. Oh, yeah, there you are. That one that I kept looking at, couldn't figure out. Mm-hmm. There. Okay, here's where things are going to get strange, because here's where the flat pieces are coming in. And I'm not 100% sure why I have flat pieces. So let's just see. Shall we? Is that you? No, it is not you. Figured it out. Now I know why they're flat. His face. Now things are going to make sense. We're going to finish up here. Okay. There's that. Right there. Thought his face was built in. I totally forgot I set it all the way over here. Here comes the fun part too. I gotta figure out exactly how. Now comes the time for the anchor, and with these, I always suggest, for those of you who haven't seen my dragon video, gentle. It's the best way to go with these, because if you are not gentle at all, you're gonna break something. Plain and simple. Oh wow, goes all the way into the stand. That's the first time I've seen that. Okay, let's get this bad boy in here. There we go. This is one that I do want to make it, so I am for sure going to be gentle. That's it. That's all I'm doing right there. Boom. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Now I just need to put its eyes on. And get his eyes on right. He's going to look like he's drunk. All right. And that's it. So take care of these. Always keep your keys, people, because you never know when you're going to need one. And there he is. One crystal owl in dedication to my loving grandmother. I'm so happy that I can add this one to my collection. I am going to enjoy this one so much. Trying to get this to the camera. There we go. That's it. All right. To everybody that joined me today, big shout out to you guys. Thank you very much. To everybody who's going to be witnessing this on YouTube, thank you guys for viewing it. It's another one down, added to my collection. And again, dedicated to my grandmother. So this one is going to be put someplace special. So I will be coming back again, like I say, to do another one, which is going to be Pinocchio. And also, before I do go, I said that I was going to show you guys some of the ones I did over the family reunion. So real quick, Des, will you please hand me the castle, please? Managed to get Cinderella's castle, and it's a little bit different than the ones I'm used to, but it is one that really, really came together really well. I had lots of fun doing it. I had my cousins watching me. It was really fun to do, especially, I showed them a couple of things, so that was nice. And yep, there it is. There you go. All right. Sorry about that. A little pop-up. I hate pop-ups. There we go. So here's this. It is going a little bit fast. Please bear with me here. I'm going to fix that. Let's see here. Yep. Somebody's been messing with my stand. There we go. Just like that. Put this back on and we'll show you guys again here. There we go. All right. So this is the Cinderella Castle. This is one that I had lots of fun doing. Like I did say, it was different in the essence that this one actually came with numbered pieces. So when you get this one, you will have to sort out the numbers. I recommend having a pen because it's going to come with a piece of paper with all the numbers and the directions as to what ones go next. But this was an easier one to do once I figured it out. But yeah, I mean, it came together. It is absolutely beautiful. I have nothing but good things to say about this one. I was really happy to be able to do this one. I am going to pick her up real quick, and before I put her back on there, let you guys see a little more detail here. So that's that. Nice 3D castle. It's absolutely a wonderful piece to add to my collection. Again, I don't usually go for the castles just because they can be time consuming. But, I'm not going to lie. This one was a really nice one to put together. It came together really quick after I realized what I needed to do. And it was just a really nice one. I mean, it's not as in detail as my first one, but there's a lot more pieces to this one as far as how far it stands out. The other one is just like your basic castle. This one, it's beautiful. I mean, it was one of the favorite castles that I really kept seeing it, and I was like, I'm gonna have to do it one day. It did turn out. I'm not gonna lie about this one. Again, the hand comparison here. It turned out smaller than I expected. I was kind of expecting it to at least stand a little taller, but I mean, the detail alone was worth it. So if you guys plan on doing this one, yes, it is worth it. It is beautiful to stare at. It will be going with my collection, so Again, worth it, and it was fun to put together. So here we are. Here's Cinderella's castle. This is so far as I can tell, it's a 3-piece set. It does not come all together. It's all sold separately. So do not think when I say set, it's, comes together. So this is her castle. So I'm going to take this. Set right here. Then you have Cinderella. I've showed you guys before. And again, it's another one. Hand comparison here. Right there by her. She does stand decent size. She is a wonderful piece. Very sturdy. It got some weight to it too. I mean, you can tell when you put it together that it's sturdy. The only parts that gave me trouble were the arms, because I had to try to put the torso together, and then I had to try to get the arms to stay in while putting the torso together. It's like 2 pieces. You just clip them together. And then you got to try to, while you're clipping it together, you got to try to keep the arms together. So again, another wonderful piece. I'm glad to have this one. So I'm just going to take her real quick. I'm going to set her right here. Now to bring out one that I thought was going to be trouble, but turned out not to be really that big of trouble. It's like the castle. The chariot. This is the pumpkin chariot for Cinderella. It comes with this is something I didn't expect, but it comes with a little stand so that it doesn't like wobble or fall away or anything. It just kind of keeps it sturdy. But here is Cinderella's chariot all put together. The only real parts that were really like the puzzle had to be the dome here. This all went together real simple. It was real self-explanatory, but like this one, this comes with an instruction book. It has numbered pieces. There are numbers on it. So you have to, basically what I did was 1 to whatever number, like it was like 47 or something like that. But I did 1 to 47, just laid them out across the table, in lines. And then I grabbed a pen. I had that pad of paper with the numbers on it. And as I put one on, I just etched it off. This one, on the other hand, is a legit, puzzle. It does not come with instructions. It is an original 3D crystal puzzle, So, and I'm not saying that the instructions are bad. Some of these can get away from you, but it was definitely different to see that because I'm more used to these. But I will be honest with you, they're beautiful. I love them. I got to have fun putting them together. So this is the Cinderella collection. So far as I can tell, I believe there may be one more piece. I don't know if it is a Cinderella piece, but it's the glass slipper. I will be getting that one eventually and putting it together, and I am going to put it with this collection just because it makes more sense. But I do not know if it is a part of this collection. At the same time, again, I don't even know. Yeah, the boxes, I don't even have the, well, maybe I can actually show you guys. Hold on. They come with these things, these little pamphlets, which will give you an idea as to what they have available. You can also find these things on Amazon, so don't think that it's a limited collection. Like, they have branched out a lot. So, let's see here. There it is. Okay, so it is right there. The glass slipper is one that I'm going to be trying to put together. So that's one that y'all can look forward to seeing again. I've already kept this video going pretty long tonight, so I'm not going to keep going. But I did want to show you guys these because these are some that I'm not going to have videos for, but I did get done with family, so they do mean a lot to me. But per always, whenever I add one in my collection, I always remember my fans, and I come back and I just try to make sure to show you guys, what they look like, what they're, the comparison, the hand comparison, basically right there. There you go. It's nice and decent sized. So definitely, if you guys are really into this stuff, there is a wonderful collection. Starting with these, I mean, it's like I say, it's a whole pamphlet just full of them. But if you are really interested in more than just these, and you really want to see what they got, definitely hit up Amazon because they do have a really good collection of puzzles on there. All you got to do is go to their search site and type in 3D crystal puzzles, and bam, right there. So, all right. Well, again, big shout out to my cousins and my aunts. Thank you guys. I had a great time at the family reunion. And to all my fans out there, you guys know my call sign. So stay frosty, everybody.